I want to talk to you today about a powerful lesson that took me years to fully understand and put into practice in my own life. It's a simple concept, but one that can be incredibly difficult to master, especially in the heat of the moment. That lesson is this: stay quiet after disrespect. When someone disrespects you, insults you, or tries to put you down, the natural impulse is to react immediately, to defend yourself, to lash out, to put them in their place. We feel like we need to protect our ego and pride. But more often than not, reacting in anger only makes the situation worse. It escalates the conflict and drags you down to the other person's level. The wisest response, though it takes immense strength and self control, is to stay quiet. Don't react, don't retaliate, don't lower yourself to engaging with their pettiness and negativity. Remain calm and composed. Hold your head high and carry yourself with dignity. Now, this doesn't mean you have to just take abuse and disrespect lying down. There absolutely may come a time when you need to stand up for yourself, set boundaries, or remove toxic people from your life. But the key is you do it strategically and intentionally, not reactively in the heat of the moment when your emotions are running high. Staying quiet after an insult takes away the other person's power. When you refuse to give them the reaction they want, when you don't let them get under your skin, you maintain the upper hand. You show that you're above their games, that you're too mentally strong to be rattled by a few harsh words. Think about it: if someone is trying to provoke you and you respond with anger, you've given them exactly what they wanted. They controlled your emotions and behavior. But if you stay calm and unruffled, you flip the script. You demonstrate that you're the one in control of yourself in the situation. It also gives you time to collect your thoughts and decide if and how you want to respond. Maybe upon reflection, you realize their insult came from a place of their own insecurity and isn't worth your energy. Or maybe you conclude you do need to have a firm conversation with them, but now you can do it with a clear head and carefully chosen words. There's a quote I love that says, "Silence is the best reply to a fool. Engaging with foolishness, pettiness, and negativity only brings you down to that level and tarnishes your own character. But staying quiet and remaining above the fray shows true strength and wisdom." Of course, simple doesn't mean easy. In the face of disrespect, everything in us screams to react, to hit back. It takes practice and willpower to override that impulse. But like any skill, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Start small with low stakes situations. Maybe it's not reacting to that snarky comment from a coworker or rude person in traffic. Bite your tongue, take a deep breath, and let it go. As you flex that self control muscle, you'll find it gets stronger. It's also helpful to have a mantra or phrase you can say to yourself in those heated moments, something to remind you of your commitment to remain calm. It could be as simple as, "I am in control of my reactions," or, "I am above this pettiness." Find something that resonates with you. Now, I want to be clear: staying quiet in the face of disrespect is not about passivity or weakness. It's not about being a doormat or letting people walk all over you. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It's about having the mental strength and self assurance to remain grounded in the face of negativity. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to let anyone else's words or actions diminish that. When you have a strong sense of self and a commitment to your own character and integrity, the insults and disrespect of others carry far less weight. You know who you are and what you stand for. You don't need the validation or approval of those who would try to tear you down. This principle applies across all areas of life: personal relationships, professional interactions, even online discourse. We live in an age where people feel empowered to say all kinds of cruel and disrespectful things from behind the anonymity of a screen. But remember, you always have a choice in how you respond or don't respond. Don't let the pettiness and negativity of others pull you into the mud with them. Rise above it. Keep your dignity and integrity intact. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. You'll find that you garner far more respect in the long run by being the bigger person and refusing to stoop to a low level. Beyond just the interpersonal benefits, staying quiet after disrespect is also a profound act of self care and self respect. When you react with anger, you're essentially letting that other person control your emotions and behavior. You're giving them the power to disrupt your peace of mind. But when you choose not to react, you're prioritizing your own emotional well being. You're refusing to let someone else's negativity infect your mental state. You're taking care of yourself by not engaging in stressful, toxic interactions. It's a way of creating a boundary and safeguarding your own energy and positivity. We only have so much mental and emotional bandwidth. Why waste it on people and situations that seek to bring us down rather than lift us up? By staying quiet, you conserve that precious energy for the things and people that really matter. This principle of non reaction goes beyond just instances of explicit disrespect or insults, too. It can apply anytime someone tries to needle you, provoke you, or push your buttons, even if it's in a more subtle way. Maybe it's that relative who always makes backhanded comments or the friend who constantly tries to one up you. Remember, you don't have to take the bait. You can choose to disengage, to change the subject, or to calmly exit the conversation. You're not obligated to participate in interactions that feel toxic or draining, no matter who they're with. As you start practicing this approach more and more, you may find that certain people fall away from your life. The ones who thrive on drama and negativity may lose interest when they see that they can no longer get a rise out of you. And that's okay, let them go. Surround yourself instead with people who uplift and inspire you, who bring out your best rather than provoking your worst. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but if I don't stand up for myself, won't people think I'm weak? Won't they just keep disrespecting me? And I understand that fear. We've been conditioned to think that strength means being loud, being aggressive, not backing down. But true strength, the kind of strength that commands genuine, lasting respect, is rooted in something much deeper. It's about having the courage and self possession to take the high road, to be the person who de escalates conflict rather than fueling it, to prioritize peace and positivity over pettiness and negativity. Think of some of the most respected, admired leaders throughout history: Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela. These were individuals who faced immense disrespect, hatred, and even violence. But they met that negativity with a calm, unwavering commitment to their principles and their dignity. They understood that meeting hate with more hate only breeds more hatred. That darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. And so they chose to be that light, even in the face of the darkest disrespect and oppression. And in doing so, they not only maintained their own integrity, but they inspired and uplifted millions. Now, most of us will never face challenges on that scale, but we can still apply that same principle in our daily lives and interactions. We can choose to be the light, to rise above disrespect and pettiness. We can lead by example and show others that there is a higher path. And little by little, interaction by interaction, we can start to shift the culture around us. We can demonstrate that treating each other with respect and dignity, even in the face of disrespect, is not only possible, but powerful. We can be the change we wish to see. But it all starts with that momentary choice in the heat of the moment to stay quiet, to breathe, to center yourself, and to remember who you are and what you stand for. It's not always the easiest choice, but it is always the most impactful. So the next time someone tries to bait you with disrespect, take a moment before you react. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Is engaging with this negativity going to serve me or my purpose? More often than not, the answer will be no. Choose instead to remain calm and centered. Speak if you must, with intentionality and wisdom rather than reactivity and anger. And if no response is needed, then let your silence speak volumes. Let it be a testament to your unshakable sense of self and your commitment to rising above the fray. Remember, your peace of mind, your self respect, your integrity, these are precious things. Don't let anyone else's words or actions pull you away from them. Hold fast to them, even and especially in the face of disrespect. As you go forward from here, I challenge you to start implementing this principle in your life. Start small if you need to. Practice in low stakes situations, but commit to being the person who stays quiet after disrespect, who chooses the high road, who leads with light. It won't always be easy. There will be times when everything in you wants to lash out, to give in to that knee jerk reaction. But with practice, with perseverance, with a commitment to your own growth and well being, you will find that it gets easier. You'll find that your default response starts to shift from reactivity to calm, from pettiness to peace. And as you make that shift, you'll start to notice a shift in the world around you too. You'll find that you attract more positivity, more respect, more goodness into your life because you're putting out that energy yourself, and like always attracts like. You'll also find that you inspire others to rise to your level. When people see you responding to negativity with grace and dignity, it challenges them to do the same. It shows them that there is another way, a better way. So be that example, be that light. Be the person who stays quiet after disrespect, not out of weakness, but out of an immense inner strength. Be the person who rises above, who holds fast to their peace and their purpose no matter what chaos may be swirling around them. It's a simple principle, but it has the power to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Embrace it, embody it, and watch as your world begins to change for the better. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to rise above, to choose the high road, to be a beacon of light in a world that can sometimes feel so dark. You have that strength within you. You have that peace, that unshakable sense of self. Tap into it, nurture it, let it guide you in every interaction, every challenge, every moment. And trust that as you do, you're not only changing your own life for the better, but you're planting seeds of change in the world around you too. Stay quiet after disrespect. It's a small choice, but it has the power to echo out into eternity. Make that choice again and again, day after day, and watch as your life and the world transforms in ways you never could have imagined. This is your moment. This is your opportunity to rise, to lead, to light the way. Seize it, embrace it, and never ever let anyone dim your light. You were born to shine, even and especially in the face of darkness. So go forth from here today with a new commitment, a new resolve, to stay quiet after disrespect, to choose peace over pettiness, love over hate, light over darkness. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. You have within you a strength, a resilience, a light that is so much greater than any disrespect or negativity that could ever come your way. Lean into that, trust in that. Let it guide you forward on this path of growth, of evolution, of becoming the very best version of yourself. And as you walk that path, know that you never walk alone. You are part of a community, a movement of people committed to rising above, to being the change, to leading with light. Draw strength from that community. Learn from them, grow with them, support and uplift each other. Together, one interaction at a time, one choice at a time, we can shift the tide. We can create a world where respect is the norm, where dignity is the default, where light always, always triumphs over darkness. It starts with you. It starts with that next moment when someone tries to pull you down into the mud with them, and you choose, with all the strength and grace within you, to stay rooted in the light. Make that choice. Again and again, make that choice. And trust that in doing so, you are changing the world in ways both big and small. I am so proud of you. Proud of the person you are and the person you are becoming. Keep going, keep growing, keep shining your light. The world needs it more than you could ever know. Stay quiet after disrespect. Rise above. Choose the high road. And trust that in doing so, you are paving the way for a brighter, more beautiful world for us all. It won't happen overnight. Growth never does. But with every choice, with every moment that you stay rooted in your truth and your light, you are making a difference. You are sowing seeds that will one day blossom into a garden of greatness. Tend to those seeds. Water them with your wisdom, your resilience, your unshakable commitment to being a force for good in this world. And trust that in due time, they will bloom in ways that will take your breath away. This is your journey. This is your path. And while it may not always be easy, know that it is always, always worth it. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about avoiding conflict or maintaining your peace of mind, as important as those things are. It's about something so much bigger. It's about being a beacon of hope in a world that can sometimes feel so hopeless. It's about showing others that there is another way, a higher way. It's about embodying the change you wish to see and inspiring others to do the same. That is the power of staying quiet after disrespect. That is the power of choosing light over darkness, love over hate, peace over pettiness. And that power lies within you, within each and every one of us. So lean into it. Embrace it. Let it guide you forward on this journey of growth, of evolution, of becoming the very best version of yourself and making a real lasting difference in this world. I know you have it in you. I know you were born for this. Born to rise above, to lead with light, to be a force for good in a world that so desperately needs it. So go forth from here today with a renewed sense of purpose, a renewed commitment to being that light. Shine bright, even and especially in the face of darkness. Stay quiet after disrespect, not out of weakness, but out of an immense inner strength. And trust that as you do, as you walk this path with courage and grace, you are not only transforming your own life, but you are helping to transform the world around you too. One moment at a time, one choice at a time, one interaction at a time. This is how we change the world. This is how we create a future that is brighter, more loving, more peaceful than we could ever imagine. And it all starts with you, with your commitment to staying quiet after disrespect, to rising above, to being the change. So make that commitment. Renew it every day, every moment, and watch as your life and the world around you begins to transform in ways you never dreamed possible. I believe in you. I am rooting for you. And I am walking this path right alongside you every step of the way. Together, let's be the light. Let's be the change. Let's create a world where respect, dignity, and love always, always triumph. It starts now. It starts with you. With your next choice, your next interaction, your next opportunity to stay quiet after disrespect and rise above. Seize that opportunity. Embrace it. And trust that in doing so, you are lighting the way for a brighter tomorrow for yourself and for us all. The journey continues. The growth continues. The light continues. Keep shining, my friend. Keep rising. The world needs your light now more than ever. And remember, no matter what challenges come your way, no matter what disrespect or negativity tries to pull you down, you always have a choice. Choose the high road. Choose peace. Choose light. It's not always easy, but it is always, always worth it. Because in the end, that's what this journey of life is all about: learning, growing, evolving into the very best versions of ourselves, and making a real, lasting difference in the world along the way. So stay the course, hold fast to your light, and trust that with every choice to stay quiet after disrespect, you are taking another step forward on the path to greatness. I am honored to be walking this path with you, honored to be part of this community of lightworkers, change makers, and evolutionaries. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are changing the world, one moment of grace and dignity at a time. So let's keep going. Let's keep growing. Let's keep shining our light brighter and brighter with each passing day. The best is yet to come, my friend. For you, for me, for all of us walking this path of light and love.